Welcome to the Business Cloud Essentials videos. Today we'll be taking a look at stock and order items. By clicking on the column headers, we can sort in either ascending or descending order. We can also use the search bar to help us search for stock items quickly. Let's take a look at a stock item. Here we store all of the usual information that you'd expect to see: stock code, stock name, description. We can also hold a manufacturer's part number and part name. We can also store minimum quantity, weights, a list price, and also lead days. We can also set default departments and projects for analysis purposes later. We also hold all the details for VAT purpose in Intrastat. Other information that we hold are information of barcodes. We can hold a stock unit of measure, also the sales unit of measure, and also what that conversion is. So we may buy, say for instance, in eachas, but actually sell in dozens. Any stock item can be flagged to use either serial or batch number tracking. Let's take a look at the supplier tab. On this screen we can hold the preferred supplier. We also have two alternate suppliers as well. We can hold a reference for this stock item that the supplier will be familiar with, and we can also hold their lead time, which may be different for each supplier. We can add a unit price and also what currency is, and also it's the individual supplier's unit of measure, and also a conversion rate if necessary. In this instance we may buy in tons and we hold stock as kilos, and therefore we need to convert from tons to kilos. This information will be useful later when creating back-to-back orders, which will help generate automatic purchase orders. Let's take a look at a labour or service type item. Okay, let's search for a service type item. Now let's edit the record. As we can see, this service item is almost identical to that of a stock item. We still have the same stock code, name and description. We also have a list price and all the other information that's the same. We also have a suppliers tab as well, and again, if this is an external service, we can then state a lead time and also what that unit price is. Okay, let's take a look at a consumable item. Okay, let's search for a consumable item. Let's take a look at one of the records. Again, the details on the setup screen are identical as to what we've seen before. We can also choose the default expense code, and in this particular instance we can also spread the cost over more than 1 month. Very useful when creating prepayment invoices. This will allow us to add a purchase invoice and create a period range so the cost can be spread across several months. All of the double entry is also done for you. Let's take a look at some reports. Let's take a look at the stock valuation report. The At Now date is automatically selected. We also have an option to group by location. Multiple stock locations can be set up via the system. We can also calculate the stock valuation in multiple different ways. Currently the valuation is shown in unit cost. The report can also show the valuation from a sales perspective. Simply click on unit sales values and the valuation will change. Let's go back to our stock list. We also have a number of other reports that can be run at any time. From our Actions tab, we can obsolete items, copy items really quickly, and create stock adjustments and stock movements. From the More section, we can import our bill of materials and other stock items as well, including service and consumable items. Price lists are also available, allowing us to set up special prices for certain customers or grouping those customers so each group has an individual price. Discounts also work in exactly the same way. This concludes our stock and order items video. Please come back for more Business Cloud Essentials videos.